What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Spectacle Island. We are on episode 10, start from scratch, and we are here on update 2. The second big update for Spectacle Island. Thank you, Alien Jim, for amazing work. It was already amazing, and now it's even better. There's a bunch of stuff going on this map, bunch of new stuff. We'll be going over that like throughout the stream. But yeah, stay tuned. If anybody out there's new, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're still growing. We're over 1,000 subscribers. Just keep on helping out. Keep hitting that thumbs up if you like it, and drop comments if you guys want to know what's going on or have any questions. And if you guys aren't in the live stream at all, make sure you put the comments down there. Also, hit the bell for notifications. That way you guys know when I go live. But yep, we're just gonna get to it. Got the barge all loaded up. Barge is looking good. I use this little flat staging area here versus under here because like the gantry crane and stuff, I didn't want to move all that out of the way, and the mill loader here is pretty tall. But down here is one of the new update areas. Thank you, Jim. He did an offload for the boat, so the boat, when you can bring grain from wherever on the map, if you can load it in the boat, you can bring it down here and it can offload. Whoa. Dove off of there. But you can bring it down here and offload it in the silo and then take it out of the silo from here and take it back up to the main farm or wherever sell point you might want to have on there or whatever. So that's an awesome one there. So not only you could put the stuff in to go in the boat, you could take it out of the boat to go in a trailer, which is awesome. The boat also got some work done to it. It's beautiful. Nice job, Jim. Thank you very much. We'll circle back around on the boat. There's a lot of fun stuff that has happened with the boat. I do want to add that in the Sealy Peas video today on the update review, I would say. The update look, he missed the lights on the barge. This is new. Lights on the barge. Jim said that I asked him if they were going to have lights, and he said there are going to have lights. You know, that way we could do nighttime missions and different stuff like that. And it doesn't have a spotlight on it. Like the boat has a spotlight. We'll come back to that, but the barge does have lights. I'm going to pull just over here. We're going to go ahead and fill this thing up with fuel before we go haul up. So last time we were on here, I sold a load of 160 logs, and we made, what was it, $187,000. Well, about just as fast as we made that money, which took a long time to cut all the trees down, but didn't take us that long to sell it once we were up there. About that much time, I spent all that money just about, and I got us some more land, and we've been kind of working on getting some of that prepped and ready over there. So I figured, why not just... Really, there's a nice chunk of grass when I was buying that field up there. I'll show you guys in a bit. Nice little boat going by there. When I bought the field up here, I was like, oh, a nice chunk of grass up here we can mow. Well, I didn't know there was a load of trees on there, so once again, here we go, doing a little bit of forestry. Majority of it's already done and cleared. But yeah, we have a bunch of other stuff to do. We have to figure out a different planter. I think I either want to do soybeans or corn again. I was thinking about doing soybeans since we already have a bunch of corn, and field 6 is a decent soybean or a decent field to be able to have soybeans on. And then maybe we can even take the soybeans up to make soya milk. Whoa, I saw that. Kind of move there. Does the barge go faster, or is it just that it was lagging so bad the other day? This just feels like it's going super fast. I think it already went about 15. Just the frame rate was so slow when we had all those logs on here. It seemed like it was going so fast. But no, it is going faster, right? Because we were only going, what, 7 miles an hour with that? Is that what? Maybe this goes faster. I feel like we hauled over here quick. Which is nice if it goes a little bit quicker. And I think the other boat does 18 miles an hour. If it is a little bit quicker, that's nice because I want to use this a lot to haul equipment around just like this. I noticed a lot of stuff kind of moves around. You can see like the truck up there moved. I actually had the mill loader was on a flatbed. You can see the mill loader. Some of that stuff is kind of shifting around on there. Nothing strapped, obviously. I could get those little strap deals, and we could, put them on top of the equipment and use the straps and strap everything down a little bit better. But we got it over here just fine. But I was using the flatbed that I forgot what the flatbed was. It was the low loader. This one here, the VSR 56, the low loader. It was. I had a hard time with the tracks on the mill loader. Every time I went from side to side, the tracks would fall into the trailer. It had to be like just right to sit up on there. And then when I got it up on here, it was you can see it sliding all over the place, just like that fertilizer trailer was doing. So we'll go ahead and shut this down. Out of all this stuff, only thing I really need right now, for right now, I guess I need all of this stuff, but let me out. Okay. Gotta tidy up all the logs over here. I was gonna get a dozer blade for one of the tractors, or if I could find one for this, I'll do that. But I decided just to use what we have for right now. I think I have to go up and around, so I still have collisions on. Hey, what's up, Daryl? How's it going, man? Welcome in. What's up, buddy? Just getting her going here. I'm glad you can stop in. I like when you're here. You're good company. But yeah, we got this field 14 here. We own field 14. I was looking at 13. I might still try to. It's only day 12, late spring. This field 13 here with the oats is looking real nice. Really good field here. But I decided to go with this barley, which will still put out some straw for us, which will be fine. I don't know. I just liked the look of this field better. And I noticed that it had a nice peripheral area of grass all the way around it. Excuse me. So yeah, I decided to swoop this one up. It was looking good. But I didn't notice there was, when I was looking at the map, I'm like, alright, I want to buy that one because it has that whole extra chunk of land. We could expand the field out a little bit more. I liked that it was all the way over here on this edge. Well, there's trees, some nice sized trees over here. And there were trees on this whole area. So we got, of course, the harvester over here again. I just drove that all the way over here. Wasn't too bad. But yeah, we got about 4 or 5 piles of logs here again already. That's already at least a truckload, which is, could get us a good 50 grand, 60, 70 grand from these. But I think I'm going to keep on going. I also have the Unreal wood chipper over here. I bet there's about 70,000 liters in there of wood chips that I've been just kind of cutting down some of the smaller trees and whatnot, getting through it. Are you doing okay? You try to help all I can? Yeah, for sure. Am I on Discord? I am on Alien Jim's Discord and CLP's Discord. You can easily find me on either one of those. I'm all over those channels. Anybody else out there watching this, make sure you come in there, check out Alien Jim. I believe it's Alien Jim FS Mods, I think is what his Discord's called. I'll look right now. Let me pull up my phone. Find out exactly what these Discords are called. I should know. I'm really new to Discord. I don't have my own Discord server. But Mr. Sealy Peeps is the one. It's a new one. It just started. It just started on the 30th of June, and we already have 369 members. And we're having a blast. It's super fun. Shout out to Sealy P and his family, I hear they're coming down with a little bit of COVID going on over there. His twins got, they tested positive for COVID. He's not feeling well. His wife's not feeling well. So I'm not religious at all, but my prayers go out. Hopefully you guys are all going to be doing well over there. The Alien Gym Discord is called Alien Gym's FS Mods. So make sure you guys go out there and check out both of those Discords. Daryl, you'd have fun over there. Dude, you can see, it's like farm sim in the making over there. I feel like it's like farm sim history just happening as we type, it's pretty awesome. And like, speaking of that, it's like we've been talking to Jim and trying to figure out all the new updates and stuff, for this one, and he's been over there putting in loads of work, so make sure you guys tell him thank you for all his hard work. He's worked his butt off. Hey, what's up, Pooter? How's it going? You said you have discovered the best song ever? Huh. Who's that by? The best song ever, huh? That's a bold statement. Oh, yeah, so I guess I left, I don't know why I did that. And like a dummy, I also bought Field 8. This field over here, I noticed the Field 8 here is sugar beets in this land right here. Well, this one was only 30 grand to buy this patch, sugar beets. 17 here is only 111. This all sugar beets. We could take all that to the biogas plant if we did end up purchasing that land. Hardy, never heard of him. But yeah, so I was down there driving through Field 8. I've driven through Field 8 a few times. I didn't own the land. I bought the field, and like a dummy, I went driving through the field. Barely. I hit the brakes right away, but totally crushed into the sugar beets over there. I didn't save. I did a bunch of stuff I didn't save, and I was like, dang it. I just gotta live with it. Oh yeah, also, not sure what happened, but we also have a little patch out of this field as well. For some reason, I came back and looked at it, and like, the whole ground had a big spike in it. Like, I had hit the landscaping button and just raised it up. And like, so that time I had saved it already. I thought it just happened, so I backed out, came back in, it was still there. So all I did was smooth the ground back out over here, and it just made it into a grass patch. So there's one patch in our field here, unfortunately. It happens. He went to Hare? He went to Jared? What? Sorry, you're losing me there, bud. Not sure what you're talking about. So yeah, we have a bunch of work over here, but one thing I gotta make sure I don't do is I don't drive through my fields because crop destruction's on. And like when I don't own the fields, I don't worry about it because we can't crush somebody else's crop. But as soon as you buy the field, you gotta make sure you don't drive through it anymore. So like I've been driving right there on that corner. You can see that corner's kind of smashed down. I just want to work on getting some of these trees out of here. I know it's, I know it's some more forestry. I said I wasn't going to do any more forestry, and here I am getting more trees down again, but I want all this area of grass. There's a lot of grass right here. And I already did some mowing on my other peripheral areas around the fields, but I want to go ahead and get more going so we could do more silage, because we have a bunch of silage over in the biogas plant that I want to get cleared out of there and loaded up into the biogas plant. Get the digestate from that, but I want to also be able to take some and start getting our second round going. Maybe even do some more bales. Get another round of those going as well. As soon as we have straw, I guess I could outsource for straw until end of the season, but I want to start getting set up to make TMR and all that type of good stuff, I want to get more cows. We're already doing, I think we have 18 cows over there now. I do want to, once we get more money, of course, I want to get more cows over there. That's a big pile of trees there. I didn't notice that was so big. I guess all this money right here, we could go and buy some more cows. I don't know. I might wait until we have the whole TMR setup going. But the TMR setup might not be until like end of the season, or you know, we'll see how it goes. There's no rush on that. I could always outsource for some. The cows right now aren't eating that much. Yeah, this was a big pile. I almost drove off that edge yesterday. Not paying attention. I was like, I forgot what I was doing. I was like driving, and I looked down to do something else like on my computer, and all of a sudden I was almost off the edge. It's a pretty steep little hill there. Man, I really need to get a dozer blade. Using the tip of this bucket does not work that good. Like, it's okay. You just gotta be so darn precise with the edge of that to push the logs around it all. And we're not gonna have too many piles over here, so I won't have to do that too many times. Yeah, I figured get the lumber, we get the money over here, which that was a good, you know, this field, like, we get the crop from the field that was already planted. We already did some fertilizing contracts on it, so it should be fertilized already pretty well. We haven't tested it all yet. No precision farming on this one yet. At least no soil samples yet. But we got the lumber from the trees, and we're going to be able to have this grass that will regrow. So either we expand the field more to make a bigger field, or keep the field how it is and just mow the outskirts of the field and keep getting grass from that. It's a decent amount of grass. I went around and mowed like the other areas of... actually, you know what? We still have a bunch over there to mow too. I mowed a lot of our peripheral areas already around all of our fields. I'm not sure how much of it is not our land, but I try to stay within our boundaries. That way we don't have any issues picking it up at all. But once we get over there in windrow, I actually want to... I'll probably end up leaving it out until it turns to hay. I don't think we have to ted because it's already pretty dry, but it's going to have to sit out at least a day or two, right? But our weather's... I'm pretty sure the weather in the next couple days is pretty nice. Yeah, there's sun. We got higher 60s or 75 there on Monday. So I think if it sits out for a couple days, it might have to sit out until Monday. You know, which is probably like, you know, tomorrow would be the first day of summer. We're almost 100 hours into this Let's Play already, into this start from scratch. And it's only late spring. It's going to be summertime tomorrow, which is crazy to me. You know, by the time we're through summer, it's going to be 200 hours. You know, by the time we're back around, it's going to be insane. We're putting a lot of work into this one. And there's still a decent amount of material left to harvest over here as well. I've also been working on doing pre-emerge, and the field 7 over there, our other big grass field, that one, we still have to finish spraying the pre-emerge on it. We're about maybe a quarter of the way through spraying that. We also have to check up on our animals too. I wouldn't mind getting some more. We need some more sheep over there because those are really, really easy to take care of, especially since we have some grass and stuff. We'll have grass and hay for them. I cannot see that little stick down there. I tell you, I need a dozer blade. This thing's been kind of spinning tires a little bit extra today, I feel like. Not sure why it's doing that. Like, yeah, the bucket's down, but it's not dragging. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of been slacking a bit today, seems like. Alright, so that was our next pile that we were working on there. Yeah, I almost fell down there. I was like, whoa! I was right on the edge, teetering on the edge, and I barely got it back up. I was in, oh, you know, I was in the tractor with, the chipper is what I was in, and I almost lost that whole thing with the pile of wood chips in there. But I was like, ugh, right on the edge, and I backed it up. Alright, we'll go ahead and just leave this here for now. We have stumps we have to come out here and clear. I was using the wood chipper to get those out too, but we have this other stump grinder here now. I think here in just a bit, I want to go and grab the truck off the barge, and we'll grab the mill loader. We'll grab both those things and bring them up, and you know, I might actually want to do that right now. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna take this tree all the way over to the other pile over here. We're gonna bring that mill loader up here, the truck up here, and we're gonna clear these piles out of the way. That way I have more room to work, instead of me like putting the next pile on top of stumps and whatnot. We're gonna go all the way over here real quick. I think that's kind of why I stopped where I did, just because I needed to get the piles out. Here in just a bit too, I want to figure out a new planter, and we're gonna go plant probably some soybeans. We don't have any soybeans at all. I want to get some of those. They pay well, and I want to make the soy milk. So I think we'll do beans. We're still right in the time frame for that. I'll leave that there. Oh, perfect. See, that truck moved a lot. It was straight on there, and it kind of shifted around a bit. But I love that, being able to haul like that. Yeah, another fuel point is now on the map. So when you're driving around the barge of the boat, there's I believe it's right here at the boat unloading station. What do they need up there? Sugarcane. But when you're up there, there's a fuel spot there now. But there's soya milk right here. You take, I believe it's water. You gotta have water go there, and you have to have soybeans. I'm pretty sure that's the two ingredients to make soya milk, which is like soy milk. Um, and then you get better money for that. Actually, I want to see what the price is for soybeans. So that's a pretty good price on some of those soybeans there. It's actually super good. 2,700 for 1,000 liters. That's really good money, actually. Um, and then soya milk. If we scroll down here, I just passed right by it. Isn't there? I thought there was a symbol for it. Am I just not seeing it? or do you just get money from there and not make the soya milk? Soya milk factory. Oh, I see it now. Oh wow, they take oats there as well for 1,300, but they take soybeans there for 23. So it's just another sell point. I thought maybe it was the actual production, like the factory production, you know. All right, let's go get this lumber. I should be able to make that turn in there. If not, I'll have to go up and around. I might go up and around anyways right here. The mill loader, I could take it down the bottom. I'll just run this up. I think I could get back here. Oh, the other way might have been even better. That's what I was afraid of. Didn't want to run over my crop. Alright, ran over the corner. It's alright. That happens. I should have gone the other way though, now I know. I bet the other way would have been a little bit more forgiving. But that corner's ran over now, so it doesn't make too much of a difference now, I guess, right? Start down here, we'll get the truck parked right over here. I think it's right between these two will be fine. Alright, mill loader time. I love that this thing can fit on the barge. Really easy transport on the barge. It does, oops, it does 4 miles an hour, so anything a little bit quicker than 4 miles an hour is pretty nice. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy as possible. Hopefully those who are not their 100% selves right now, hopefully they get better soon. Crazy times right now, everybody. Oops. Cruise control here for a sec. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mill loader will just take around this bottom and go up that way. But we have to go all the way around the gate over here. On this map, you could totally turn collisions off, so you could go through the fences and the hedges. You could get rid of the fences and hedges on this map. Brand new update just today. No new save game required. There's a bunch of new fun stuff. Here in a little while, we'll go check out some of that stuff. I just wanted to kind of get some of this work out of the way, get some of this stuff going. I was surprised when we got that, how much we got from that last load. You know, these next loads I'll just run up by truck. We'll just be using the barge to haul equipment mostly. I feel like getting them all loaded up on the barge from like somewhere different besides the gantry. The gantry crane is awesome because that strap like almost picked up the whole entire truckload that I had on there and loaded the thing super quick. If we had we would need like 2 mill loaders if we were going to be loading the truck and then bringing it down to the barge, then unloading the barge. We would need like a mill loader down there and one in the field to load. You know, maybe one of these days we could do something like that. But I think here really soon we're just going to be, you know, we're just going to be right over across the way doing forestry right there, and all we have to do is load logs in the trailer and take them over. We won't have to worry about doing them in the barge then either. But the barge will definitely be getting used all over the place to haul equipment around and all the other various things. Yeah, you know, I've been talking about planting trees. I think our first trees that I want to work on planting, which will be coming up here pretty soon, are going to be right up here on this edge. We're clearing the trees out. The trees are all over the place. I want the grass, but if I can like make a row of trees that will start growing, and that'll be fine, right? So I might try that. All we have to do is lease a tree planter and buy some pallets of trees. Excuse me. Yawning. I am tired. But yeah, all we have to do is lease a tree planter for now, or buy one depending on how cheap it is, and buy some pallets of trees and bring them up here on this edge. And you know, maybe we could do a row or two of trees up here. And, like, they'll take a long time to grow, but they won't be in our way because we'll plant them in a nice row. So when we mow up here, they're going to be, you know, all in order and nice and efficient. Still have trees, so it's not like we're just going to be taking all the forest away. We're going to be reforesting. You know, it's all about reforestation and being sustainable. You know, you have to be sustainable for the future. And, you know, what happens if you take all your natural resources away and then you're left with what? Nothing. You know, you always got to prepare and plan ahead. We're playing on 12-day seasons. You know, once we get further into it, I might speed up a little bit. But so far, it's nice. You know, we're playing at one-time speed. 12-day seasons takes a long time. But that's what we're doing this time. Taking our time and planning ahead, preparing for the future, trying to get as much work out of the day as we can each day. I feel like we're getting pretty far into the season by playing it so slowly, because we've been able to get almost 100 hours of work done already in real time. Yeah, you know, if you're playing shorter days, if you're doing 100 hours of work into it, you're already, you know, past your first season. Whoa, let me go ahead and lower down the vehicle arm sensitivity here. Oops, I passed right by. Not camera. We need vehicle arm, and we go to 50%. This pile looks pretty even for, you know, skinny ends to big ends type of thing. Got the straps. That load is not picked up very even at all. I don't like it, so we're going to unstrap it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Great, now I have to fix that whole stack. I'm just going to go over here and grab this one real quick, and then we'll come back and fix that one up. That's a little bit annoying. This is a pretty big stack here. Hopefully we can get it. Looks like a lot more heavy ends this way on this one. Come down nice and easy there. It's tough on the controller because right and left tries to swing it one way or the other like that, and then up and down, let's go and strap that, up and down tries to open or close the claw like that, you know, and the other way spins it that way or that way. So you got to be very deliberate in which direction you're pointing Unless you want a lot of extra movement you're not wanting. So I didn't pick it up that great. It's okay. Whoa. Let's get that closer to us. Almost, those little short bits there. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now we can just lower it. Wish it would let us go a little bit more forward, but it should work out okay. Stubborn. Go ahead and close this up. I could use the top of this to knock him down. At least I thought I could. I bet if I could push them down, they'll pop up the front. They're just like kind of pinned on the front up there. That one log is going to mess up this whole thing here. Stick it from up there. I wish I could look around in this view. Like be here, but like I can't look around. So I can't really tell where I'm gonna drop this thing. Much better. There, now I see a tidy up this other pile again real quick. We'll grab this one up and keep it moving. I think eventually I want to get a Lieber 902 as well for the forestry. For stuff like that, having that little excavator, I could reach in there with the claw and I could have just grabbed that log and adjusted it a lot smoother than trying to use the mill loader like we did, but that worked out okay. Let's get this stacked back up here a little better. Hopefully it doesn't go all wonky this time. Let's give that a shot. I feel like these 3 piles have enough logs in them, because how many did that have? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 1 extra, but some of those are big because those big trees. Try to pick that one up more in the middle. Nice, that's not too bad there. I thought there was one sticking out going to cause us problems again. But pretty good. It was that one sticking out down there, but stacked up on there okay. Oh, I guess I should open this up, right? Get that out of the way. That's been like one of the first things I've been doing. Which it's a nice feature because you can do that. A little angle here, but as long as you get it on here, you can maneuver everything down just fine. I've seen people use this thing which eventually, once I have enough practice, I think it'd be cool just to be able to, swing around. People use it way higher stuff they pick up here in a pile, and without even moving, they spin around with the load, but like people have it just swinging back and forth around pretty quick with this thing, and then load their load on like that. Once again, look at all those are all stacking in there. I don't like that. What if I strap them and strap them? Either way, we're going to load this next pile on here. Hopefully they settle down. Maybe we'll knock them down just a bit. That's why I really want that 902 up here. I'll have to get one of those soon. I think the leasing cost on that's pretty cheap too. It's just annoying that they all stack in like that. Why can't I just go smooth, huh? That's not how we roll, right? We don't roll smooth, we roll with the punches. This thing about doing live stream, there's no editing, no redos. Something happens. Like everybody in the Discord earlier was talking about messing up on like a editing thing. Well, man, if I mess up on this, you can't just go back and re-record, re-edit, I'm just gonna close this back up. Maybe this view again. Not that one, this one. Just trying to push them down so they settle in there better. I don't know why they're all getting caught up tonight. That's actually a little bit better. Let's get this last load put on here, and we'll go ahead and run this load down, get some money going here, and then we'll keep on moving forward. We might circle back to this field here. At least wanted to get this load going to get this money right here. That way we can make some more moves. We gotta go to load some digestate, or sorry, load some silage into the biogas plant to make digestate. And we have to get some pre-emerge sprayed. We have to do some more mowing up on field 6 peripheral, and yeah, a bunch of stuff still. I don't want to spend the whole night doing this because I feel like the last few episodes have been a lot of this, but it is what it is, and it was the next thing, so that's what you guys get to see, Strap that down. That's a big load. Hopefully we can get this thing taken to the sawmill, okay? Whoa, I'm totally leaning. Let's get that brought down. Get us a little bit closer here. Also, no, I guess I was gonna say I'm at an angle, but barely at a angle down the hill, but barely. That looks pretty good. Once again, I forgot to get the claw out of the way. Just getting stuck on that thing. That's why it's always good to get the claw out of the way first. You don't have to use the strap. You can just use the claw the whole time, but why wouldn't you use the strap? It just makes life easier. Hopefully those all go in. Ah, we almost missed one there. Trying to scoop it a little bit. Maybe, oh yeah. See, open back up. Hopefully it settles better, which it totally did. That is a load of logs there, man. And that was only 3 of those stacks I've been doing with these, with the, all the trees and all the fields that we've been doing. It's been taking so long to get stacks like that, but there's some nice chunky material with some of those taller. I think they're about 36-meter tall trees. They're pretty tall there. So let's go ahead and we're gonna jump in here. We'll strap this thing down. I'm pretty sure it's way more trees than are supposed to be in this trailer, but first we're gonna make it happen like we always do, without running over a crop. Hopefully, I ran over one plant. It's gonna come out of my check. Oh, ran over another one. It'll come out of my check if I ever get one. Yeah, I don't think I want to take all these trees down. Like I said, we'll come back to that. I don't want to take all these trees down. Maybe I will. I was totally just talking about planting trees, which will take, I think it takes 4 years on seasons. I could be mistaken, but I believe to get a tree big enough for harvest, it takes 4 years. I guess we're going to find out, huh? But if we start doing that, like I said, I might switch up to 6-day seasons for a bit in between stuff to get through it a little bit quicker. Like once we're more established. Once we're more established, we'll be pretty much waiting for harvest in between planting and taking care of the animals and doing all that. Yeah, we're pushing the limit here on this trailer. But when it comes to forestry and stuff, I'm always pushing the limit. Why not, If I tip over and we lose everything, what's the worst that could happen? Everybody sees me fail? Whatever. Not the first time. I've had a few episodes like that. But guess what? I kept going. Got that trailer back up, got the truck back up, got her turned in, and got paid still. It's all about, when times get tough, you don't want to quit. You just want to keep on pushing on. You got to figure out a new, better way to do it. Learn from your mistakes. Keep on going. Keep on fighting. So yeah, from this corner here, this whole area on the right here is that $124,000 patch here, and I bet we could get $1 million out of there in trees. I don't know. It's a lot of material. If it's only going to take 4 truckloads like this to get almost 200 grand, then I bet there's about, I don't know, 20 or 30 loads over there. It could be more. There's a lot of material over here. Some of those trees over there on that side are really big trees. Alright, so we're almost to the sawmill already. That's why I wasn't trying to ferry all this stuff over. We're close enough to where if we just get a nice load, we can run them on down. And that's pretty much what we'll be doing from there. We'll just stack them on like this and take them down by the load once we get to that point. And like I said, we'll we're gonna break it down into quarters. I'm gonna try to figure out like sections of that field, and then we're not gonna harvest all the trees the first year. You know, I might not even harvest any of those trees this season. Maybe I will actually to get them going. But I was talking about planting trees on our field 14 up there, which will be that's enough. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, what's going on? Oh, what was that? You guys see that? What was that all about? I almost lost the load there. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. Like I wasn't on any kind of difficult ground. Like the trailer was something was like binding up on it somewhere. Nothing's in the way. All the trees are where they're supposed to be. That was weird. It was really trying to push me over. So where am I supposed to be after these? It's supposed to be on the other side, of course. This is actually the first load I have brought up like this. I've been bringing wood chips up here, and you guys saw that one barge load of trees. That is all the trees that we have sold as solid, you know, like full trees like this. They're not full trees, but 12-meter bits. Everything else has been wood chip. Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't tip over like right when we got down here. But I was going straight, slow, like there's no reason why we should have been lifting like that. It was really strange, actually. Alright, so we'll go ahead and come over to the mill, which that's really cool. Too bad they weren't like moving through there, you know, that'd be sweet. Either way, it looks good. Really nice. Heck yeah, 58 grand. No problem, that's nice. Go ahead and run this truck back up. See, do we need the truck for anything else right now? I don't think so. Yeah, this whole area here has loads of trees. Loads of trees. Like, there's so much. Like, some of these trees over here, like leaning trees, we gotta make sure these come out before they fall on somebody. But look at these, there's so many trees in here. I was over here checking some of this area out. Like, I might want to use this area for something else as well, but, you know, all this whole area is all the same property, the whole side of this road. We have enough money right now to buy this chunk too, but there's loads of trees. All these trees, like all these trees in here, are 36-meter tall trees. These are probably 24s, but like these bigger ones here, these are like 36 meters, which is, you cut down 3 of those, that's nine chunks, you know, in one tree. And there's loads of trees in here for 124,000. So yeah, what I want to do is harvest out a quarter of that and then plant trees, and then harvest out next year, harvest out another quarter of it, even if it's small. Like, even if maybe that quarter doesn't have, maybe that year we're not profiting that much out of the field, but we're still going to be harvesting that quarter of that plot there and planting more trees. So we'll have, every year we'll have like a cycle, you know, and in the 4th year when we can start harvesting those trees, we will be planting, you know, the next field. We'll just try to have a nice rotation, so as we're harvesting ready trees, we're reforesting babies, you know, which is sustainability. I just wish I could find a decent biogas plant that could take wood chips. Does anybody know of a biogas plant that takes wood chips? Because I like that. You know, there's biomass plant, but I don't know if there's like a I want to make digestate with wood chips is what what I'm getting after. Because that'd be nice. Speaking of that, we're gonna park the truck right up here. Might actually, no, I'll go ahead and we'll take it all the way up to where we're working up here. And then we're going to pop down to the biogas plant. We're going to start doing some loads, some silage. We got a bunch of silage. And we do have 41 bales as well. I think I'm just going to be... Oh, see? Man. By the time I'm done, I'm not going to have any crop over here. Whoops. It happens, it happens, it happens. But yeah, I'm thinking about saving most of the bales. I could totally take the bales over and drop those off in the biogas plant as well. So we got another whole pile here. I'll just go ahead. So like I said, we've got about 70 grand out of here already. And we probably have another 100 grand to go on trees just in this field alone. That almost got our money back for buying. No. If we got another 100,000, how much was this field? Oh yeah, we also have 6. It's plowed. It says cultivated. Oh no, that's plowed. Yeah, that's the plowed state color. But yeah, all that's plowed and field tested. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, the price of this field. So 172 grand is what we ended up paying for this field, which was most of our money. We bought field 8 here as well. And what else did we get? I think that's all we got. Actually, I think that's maybe all we bought. We did a few other things, but I believe all we bought was more land. We're just trying to develop more land, get more property. So we bought 14 here. 13 is nice too. They want 148 for that. We could almost afford that one. And that's oats, which is cool. 16 also is oats. The potential on 16 is nice, 107. That one's 90. We might be leaning more towards getting 16. And that's, just because the better... This one's pretty good too. See, 107, a lot of loam, sandy loam and loam. We want more of that. And this one has sandy loam and loam. So 107, 107. So both of those are nicely yielding, which I like a lot. But this is that plot for 124 I was talking about. Has loads of trees on it. So if we figure it out and say we go here as, halfway, and then we break that into a quarter and break that into a quarter. So year 1, we'll carve this area out, plant trees. Year 2, carve it out, plant trees. Year 3, carve it out, plant trees. Year 4, carve it out, plant trees. Year 4, harvest and plant trees. So then it's overlapping, So every year we'd be harvesting, planting, harvesting, planting, harvesting, planting. So it would be a nice rotation on trees. I've never done that before. I have dabbled around with it a little bit in regular, but never on season, especially on a 12-day, super long season. I believe it takes 4, from what I've heard before, it takes 4 years for a tree to grow, for big enough for harvest. So we're going to leave that right there, and we're going to jump over to the wheel loader. And we are going to work on getting some of this silage. We're just going to be using the bucket. This thing's 8,000 liters to scoop, so we could do a conveyor belt setup. We're not quite there yet. Eventually we'll do it that way eventually, if you know what I mean. We're going a little bit slower, but I do have the high dump bucket, which is not slow. It's quite the scoop on O Girl. I do want to get my arm sensitivity back up though, that way I can move this bucket around better. Everything else I run at 125, but that mill loader is so sensitive. It needs to be at 50% for me. So yeah, at 1 time speed, I'm pretty sure I can keep up with this. Alien Gems biogas plants, even at 1 time speed, Look, it's just burning through that, so let's see if we can keep up with it. We'll get it pretty full. I bet this one at least takes 100,000 liters before topping off, so let's see what we can get put in here real quick. Eventually, once we have all of our grass and everything going, all of our fields going the way we want it to go, and corn for silage and stuff, we'll be hauling a lot of that down here. And we'll get that bunker all the way filled up. One of these times, we're gonna get that thing topped off. Any of you guys that have been like following along with my other streams and stuff, other series and stuff, you guys know I like to top off the bunker as best I can. Like this, it seems like there's nothing in here to me right now. But this was 250,000. We had like 249,000 liters, I think, in here. And all of this and all 41 silage bales that we had made all came off of field 7. And now we have 10 times that amount of grass. No. Field 7's huge, never mind. But we have like 4 or 5 times that amount of grass now. So we're getting there. Yeah, field 7, let's see. Yeah, field 7's pretty big. But now we have field 1, field 2 of grass. I guess we don't have that much grass. Field 7's a pretty massive field, which gave us 500,000 of grass. But we have both of these here, which will do pretty good on. We'll use that all for here probably. But then we have corn, probably soybeans right here. So all that corn here will be a lot of silage as well. I might have to figure out somewhere to put another bunker silo, silage clamp, whatever you might want to call it. But we at least doubled, almost tripled our grass. And like the peripheral areas too have loads of grass. Which here in just a bit we're going to go and do some mowing. I was working on a bunch of that. This thing's so bright. I was working on a bunch of the mowing, but there's still quite a bit to go. And then it's already dry, we don't have to tend, but we do have to just let it sit out until the sun beats down on it, gets it all dried out, and then we can pick it up for hay, which is really nice. Hey, what's up, 6 people here watching? What is up, everybody? I hope you guys are all doing great. If you guys like what you see, if you guys like the stream, if you guys like Farm Sim, help out and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Comment, say hey, let me know who's there. Give you a little shout out in the video, you know. Krabby Plays, what's up, how are you? I'm doing well, man, thanks. How are you doing, bud? Yeah, just chilling. I've been wanting to get this done right here, but I just wanted to do some loads with you guys. Watch you guys, so that way you guys can see what I'm doing here and know where all the digestate's coming from and how we're making our money. And we still haven't got any loans yet, but we're doing good. Like a lot of our equipment's leased. I do want to work on. I do want to work on buying. A lot of stuff coming up soon. I want to work on getting rid of stuff that we won't need. But I kind of like our collection, even though it's leased. We'll just have to start, you know, working on piece here, piece there to return and replace by buying a new one. You're doing pretty good. That's what's up, man. Glad to hear it. Appreciate you being on. So even 8,000 liter scoops at one time is still, it's like hard to fill this thing up with the bucket. It's nice though, you know, do 10 10 scoops with this bucket. It's 80,000 liters. It's not, doesn't take that long to do 10 scoops. Especially if you like running the loader with the high dump bucket. Sometimes like fussy on picking up certain stuff, but I like running the loader. This NMC loader is nice too. This is the first time I've used this one. I usually use the JBC standard 8 slot down, or yeah, 8 slots used on the whatever, I forget which one that is, just the standard JCB, the black and yellow one. I like that one a lot. This one, the steering is a little bit different. It's more I think it's better steering. It's just like I have to get used to it. It has a tighter turn radius, so I find myself oversteering with this one quite a bit still. But I haven't used it that much. Only 2.7 hours on this thing so far. So I haven't used it that much. He said, alright, I left it like, I'm tired, so I'll see you later. Yeah, no worries, man. You can always go back on and watch it later on. I appreciate you popping in, saying what's up, hitting the thumbs up. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you can hang out a little bit longer on the next one. I know it's like in the middle of the week. Maybe I'll see you this weekend, huh? But yeah, you have a good night. Appreciate you. Jim said the ratio from silage to digestate is 0.44, so which is just under half. But at just under half, each bucket that we're putting in at 8,000 liters, we're probably, I'm gonna do the math on that really quick. Just give me 1 second. I could do the math on it because Jim gave me the number, so I know what the number is, which will be 8,000 divided by 0.44. That's not right. Times 0.4. So, yeah, so 8,000 times 0.44 is 3,520 liters. So every bucket worth of silage that we're putting in, we are getting about 3,500 liters of digestate for every one bucket. Less than 3? What do you mean less than 3, Daryl? Less than 3,000, is that what you meant? No, that'd be more. Less than 300? No, it's 8,000, so 0.44 is just under half, which was just under 4,000, which is 3,520. But that's how much digestate that you get out of the biogas plant. So if you do 100,000 liters of silage, you get 44,000 liters of digestate at that ratio. Oh yeah, 3,000, yeah. That's what I thought you meant. But yeah, so if you do 200,000, you're going to get 88,000 liters of digestate. It seemed like it was less than that on here, but I think other maps, I think like Sussex Farms and stuff like that, I believe that's higher, like a lot higher. And Jim said that he adjusts that depending on what else is on the map. So if he already has some pretty radical stuff on the map, he lowers that down just a bit so you can't take as much advantage of that price, you know? Of that ratio, I should say, not price. I thought it was like closer to like 10%, I felt like. Which is real, that's probably more realistic, is like a 10% or less of your byproduct, your waste, you know, from your biogas plant. You know, if it's only taking a little bit out, and say it's giving you a bunch out, right? It's not really using what you put in there. It's not using the majority of what you put in there. It's kind of like the same as like when you eat corn, you poop all the corn out. Like, what'd that do for you? Just went right through you. But yeah, 0.44 is the ratio. So we're just under half, which is nice, you know. Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? How's it going, buddy? When I'm doing this, I'm a big fan of Gold Rush. I haven't played the game yet, but I'm a huge fan of the show. And every time I run on the loader like this, I always think of, like, you know, if I was running a wash plant or something, I had to run the loader to get paid to the plant, you know, and keep it going. Because I've done some things where I've, like, done so many scoops. But I feel like that, like, oh man, you gotta hurry up and keep the plant going, you know? Can't let it run out of pay. Wash all the gold out of the sluice boxes. What's good in the neighborhood? Oh man, farming. Playing on this new map. Well, it's sort of new, but it did have a brand new update today. That's why it's kind of new. Which I think after we do this silage here, after we get this loaded, which I'm not sure, I'm going to keep on going, I think, until it tells us that we can't put any more in. And if we can get all of it pushed in all at the same time while we're here, then that's what we're going to do. But we're almost through this whole pile already. I don't even know how many loads we did, how many scoops we did already, but getting through. Like I said, there was 249,000. I think that's what we had here. And then if we did 4,000 liter bales, then we have 40 of those, 41 of those. What's that? That's 164,000 liters. Is that what that is? Quick math off the top of my head. 4,000 times 41. 164. Is that what that is? So we have another 164,000 up there that we could turn in. And Jim said we could take the bales and take them right to the biogas plant, and you can just drop the bales right in. They'll take the bales. And somebody also said in the Discord, they were talking about they were doing a mission on Spectacle, and it was making silage bales. He was playing seasons. So on seasons, when you do silage, you have to wait for it to ferment for quite a while. But when you're doing a contract that's that setup, as soon as you make the grass bales and wrap them, you can take them to the sell point and sell them as silage bales. They'll complete your contract. Or you could have a stash of bales where you can like rotate bales if you don't want to do that. That way you can like store the bales and they can ferment, and you can go and sell the ones that are done already. But he was trying to sell them at the cargo ship, and he said there's an area where there's straw over there at the cargo ship, which I still didn't see what he was talking about. He sent us a picture and showed that, but I didn't see that over there when I was looking around. And Jim said he didn't know either what he was talking about. But all you have to do on that is on the cargo ship, there's a little access panel over there. All you have to do is hit the little lever, and it lifts the panel up for that. So if you go over there and you try to put it in that spot and it's not working, you gotta make sure at least the lever is switched and the cover's open, which he said that he did that. I'm not sure why it wasn't working for him, but that is the triggers right there. I believe that's the only trigger that's on the cargo ship, is that one. I don't think any other spot up there is a delivery spot or sell point or any of that kind of stuff, you know. But I'm not sure. And what was the other one they were talking about? said something about his trailer was disappearing every time he was putting propane into it. What was that one all about? One of your friends should be in the chat in a minute. Heck yeah. Well, make sure your friend subscribes. Make sure your friend hits that thumbs up. You gotta come check out the Discord, Pistol. Mr. Steely Peeps and Alien Jim FS Mods. Check both those Discords out. You can find me all over it. I'm right there. You can find me super easy. But it's awesome. We're talking directly to some of the greatest minds in farm sim over there, and we're all just having a blast. I have a streamer role on Alien Gyms, and I have content creator role on the Steely Peeps channel. Yeah, come over there, join the... His name is Cholo? Can I put it in the chat? Yeah, let's see. Let's see, it's Mr. Sealy Peeps. Just look it up. It's Mr. Sealy. You guys know Mr. Sealy P. Just look at Mr. Sealy P on Discord, and you'll find his channel, Mr. Sealy Peeps, and then type in Alien Jim FS Mods on Discord, and you'll find it on there as well. I was going to type all that in, but I don't want to sit there and do all the typing for all that while I'm trying to load the biogas plant. You don't know how else to join? All you have to do is go on to Discord if you have, Discord account. You don't have to have a server, but if you have a Discord account, then you can just go in there, find the server, and pop right in. They'll accept you right away. You have to earn a role, usually, but to become a member, you come right up in there, bud. You say, can I just get a link from Discord and put it in chat? How would I... No, I don't have Discord set up on my computer, so I wouldn't be able to do that. My chat's through my laptop right now. But if you guys know Discord at all, you can just pop right in there and find it pretty darn easy. Sometimes you just gotta figure stuff out, It seems really dark today. I don't know why it seems so dark on this map. Is it because the lights on this are so bright? It's making everything else dark? The sky, to me, seems darker. And it's only, almost 4 o'clock in the game. Yeah, this biogas plant's gonna let us, especially if we're talking, it's a thing loaded up here. So tomorrow, at midnight, I should say, we'll have a nice little chunk of change going in here. Silage isn't too expensive. It's not worth that much. His name is Alien Jim with J-I-M. Alien Jim FS Mods is what that's called. Oh, we're full. I didn't notice that we're full. It's taken out of the bucket, but we filled her all up, guys. So this biogas plant holds 120,000 liters at one time. We only have this much more. So here in a bit, I'll come back over here. We'll get this thing all cleared out. That way this clamp over here is all ready to go for the next bit. Cool. So yeah, it seems brighter now that I turned those lights off. That's all it was. Like, these lights are so bright. It's like everything around me seems dark, and then once these lights go off, everything seems like it's lighter out now. Yeah, his name's Alien Jim, though, for sure, Pistol. And Alien Jim is the one that made this map and made all these mods, and No Man's Land, and Sussex Farms, and Mercury Farms, and Washoe, Nevada, and Oh, and so much more. So much more. I think we'll probably bust out this mower. I tell you what, this Agco workhorse here is one of my favorite tractors. It's probably one of my new favorites. But the fact that, let's see, before I go way over there, I might have mowed that whole area I was about to mow. Did I already mow that? So you can see that we went around all of our fields. I did all like the peripheral areas around all of our fields, and it's dry. It's not wet grass. It'd be pretty dark if it was wet. It's not hay yet. We don't have to ted. We could leave all this out, and just the sun will dry it. If it was wet grass, dark, we would have to ted and then leave it out for the sun to dry it out. But we went around all the outskirts of all these fields. Once the corn pops up on here, I'll be able to do pre-emerge on that one. We went through and we mowed everything that we could. With, I was trying to stay in the boundary. I used this little marker here actually to try to judge, because we go a little bit further over here. I guess we don't own this land. I could have came up in here, but I didn't want to go too crazy. But I used the little marker to try to stay within our boundary. But we own all this land up in here, so I was mowing all up in here. I think eventually I want to get these couple of trees cut out of here so I can mow a little bit better, but it wasn't too bad. I might have mowed all this. Nope, we still have quite a bit back here to mow. And I might be able to get one more pass out of down there. Oh, we got a bunch up here. I guess we don't have all of it up here. I think I'm just going to go right inside this tree line here. And probably stay within these bushes. That's probably where our property is, right along this. So we'll just make a line here. We'll go around here and fill that back in. So there's a bit of mowing left. But the turn radius on this, you say, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, do you have a Discord account with your name on it? Because that'd be the first step. Because I didn't know what I was doing either, but I went in there and signed up and found... First I found Alien Jim, because Sealy P didn't start his yet, and then like just a couple of days after I got on Jim's server, then Sealy Peep started, and I jumped over there as well, which that's been fun over there. Growing like crazy, already 367 of us, I think, over there. Be able to just mow all this grass down here. It's probably all my property. But yeah, the turn radius on this tractor has been super, super nice for the mower. Some tractors don't work out that good. This thing has a great turn radius, and it really allows you to get up in the trees and whip this mower around how you want. And we haul it at 13 miles an hour with this. Just the John Deere Batwing. You have Discord? Well, you should know how to go in there and search the server. You search the person you're looking for. If you type in Mr. Sealy P, that Sealy Peeps should pop up on there. No problem. Yeah, I was going to wait to do around the peripheral areas around the grass fields until the grass grew. But man, the grass is taking forever to grow. So maybe, yeah, I think this is our property line right about here. Maybe once the grass grows back, maybe the grass in the fields will be grown by then. But I don't know. The grass is taking forever. Oh yeah, I'll invite you. I'll do that, Pistol. After the stream, if you have Discord, I'll go on there and find you probably. I don't know how, but I'll try to figure it out for you. Like, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I can, I'll try my best to see if I can invite you, because I did want to invite people, but I don't know who all has Discord, so I wasn't trying to search for anybody. But I'll try and. Is your name Pistol Pete on there as well? Let's see. Hopefully this is our property right back here too. We can mow all this. But yeah, the turn radius on this tractor is lovely. I'm telling you, like, I really, really, really like it a lot for this. I like it for other stuff too. We just plowed all of our fields with this tractor. Well, most of our fields. I think we plowed the first couple with the other one. I want to go back the other way. Okay, for sure, Pistol. I'm going to lose my chat after I get done here until my video uploads. So really quick, I'm going to take a picture of my chat. That way, for one, I remember, and for another, I know what it is before it disappears. So we're just going to swing back around this way. We'll work on this whole area over here. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for all this to turn into hay. Maybe a few days, maybe. But we have a lot of nice weather. Let's see if we get some of this. We have a lot of nice weather coming up. That should help a lot. We're about to get into summertime right now. So, man, I should have got on this a while ago. I think if I would have got all this cut earlier, we probably could have got this one picked up, and then it could have been well on its way of growing back already, which I didn't, but now I know. So each time all this grows back, this is just, one more way that we can make feed and make money. I do want to look into getting a planter. I think if we get a planter, though, what I want to use is that Massey, our new Massey that we got. I forget what the horsepower on that one. I think it's around 300 and something horse. But it's nice because it's a bit newer. Actually, a lot a bit newer and stronger. More of a comfortable ride. So we'll probably use that one. We'll figure out what kind of planter we want to lease. I returned to the other stuff. I just wanted to switch it up. This will be our last time planting for the season. We'll get other fields going, but we'll try and get fields that are already established. Crops we don't have, oats and whatnot, type of stuff like that. Maybe another sugar beet field. If we get a sugar beet field, it will definitely pay for itself, probably tenfold. It's a lot of work getting those picked up. Like leasing costs for the harvester if we go that route. I could probably mow all this back in here, but I don't know if we could pick all of it up way in there. If we could pick all this up out here with the tedder or the windrower later, then I know that we can get further back in there, but until then I think that's pretty good there on that. Oh, I missed strip here. Yeah, when I was playing Luca's Island, I was playing that for a bit. I never did do any live streams on that one at all. Never really. That one's fun, but I kind of got bored of that one pretty quick. I felt like I was just out there all by myself. I felt like I was just alone on that island, which I kind of was. I wasn't streaming it. I wasn't playing with anybody, and I was by myself. No contracts, no nothing. And I was building it very small, but I was using the Batwing mower, and I was pulling it with the Fiat. I was starting small, and man, that Fiat, the turn radius on that thing is terrible. Thom, what's up? Thom111, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome. It's got some little Spectacle Island stuff going on here on FS19. Start from scratch series, starting it nice and slow. We're almost 100 hours into this one already. You know, let's see. I think we're probably right on about 100 hours. Like almost maybe in 30 minutes we'll be 100 hours, everybody. Day 12, late spring, first season, 100 hours in. So then we do summer. What's that? 100 hours ish. Maybe we can. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to keep doing all the contracts we can do. You know, really, it's kind of nice because we can knock out so many jobs, and then when we start getting into like doing like custom harvesting, I want to try to get enough money where we can maybe buy a harvester our first year, and then we could do like harvesting contracts and stuff like that with it. And you know, you do enough of those, we'll get extra crop from doing those. But you do enough of those, and it'll pay for that harvester. You know, you do all, you know, custom harvesting for everybody, and you know, have your investment pay for itself pretty quick. So yeah, this will be loads of hay down here, which should be really nice. Like I said, we just need straw. We do have some straw, but we can outsource for more. Pretty cheap. But I really want to get working on making TMR. Like I said, at least towards the end of the season. The silo, I believe, is 110,000 standard, same one I used in my 6 Ashes Let's Play. Yeah, I believe that 100,000 liter TMR mixer, I believe, is 110,000. Alright, so there's all of our mowing. Until we're over there on a field 7. I'll probably go run this down to the dock. I'll at least take it up to our farm yard. We can wash it, do any maintenance on it that we have to do, and then I'll take it over to the dock and get it ready to transport across the way. We could easily drive this over, but using the barge is so much fun for hauling equipment around. I like it a lot. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night tonight. I really appreciate you guys all being on. If anybody out there's new, please make sure you subscribe. Help the channel grow. Oh no, for some reason the chat is disconnecting. Everybody stay on. Still going. Still live. My YouTube is going slow here. Let's try and reload the computer. Say we have to connect to the internet. Hopefully nothing happens here to the stream. Not sure what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and park this over here in the yard. If this is the end of the stream, then everybody thank you, but take care. Hopefully, I don't know why my internet's been acting up. So far, game's still going strong, but my chat is gone. So I'm just going to park this right here for now. We'll clean it up, and then we'll get it ready for loading onto the barge. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on with my internet on my laptop. Oh, now it just said it popped back up. There it is, popped back up already. Hopefully everybody's still there. Boom, we're back on. Is everybody there? Does that drive faster? Sorry, man. Sorry. I was just wondering what was going on. It was lagging out on my laptop here from my chat through YouTube. Alright, so that's all good there. What was I just talking about? What are we doing next? I'll wash that. We could probably get get the rest of this going now. I do want to get that planter. So after we load the rest of this, or as much as it'll let us right now, I just want to get all this going pretty quick here. We're going to go in the menu, we're going to buy or lease a planter. We'll find out how much horsepower our Massey has, and then we'll figure all that out, and then we'll go and pick it up. We'll get some seed. It doesn't have to be one that has fertilizer in it at all. It could be one that just does seed that we can fertilize after. Not a big deal. I used to always prefer doing it that way, but really now it's like, after playing for so long, doing like direct drill with fertilizer setup is definitely the best way. You don't have to worry about cultivating. You just seed in your fertilizer, direct drill straight in. That's definitely the ultimate way to go. So, you know, maybe I'll be looking at getting maybe like the Borgo, the smaller Borgo, or something like that if we have enough power with the Massey to pull that. That thing has a really, really good seed and fertilizer capacity. But we don't need something that big. Or do we? Up in that, in my seed tender I have up there, has seed and fertilizer already in it up by that field. So whatever we decide to pick up from the store, I already have quite a bit of seed and fertilizer already up there waiting for it, so we won't have to go and buy any more of that. I already had all that set up over there, which I did when I was doing the other cornfields. Man, this last little row of this silage actually had a lot more sitting back than I thought it did, which is fine with me. But we're probably going to fill this thing back up again pretty quick here. Oh, I love this bucket. This is definitely one of my go-to mods. This bucket, as somebody, we were talking about like top 5 earlier, Sealy P was talking about top 5. I think this high dump bucket for me would definitely be in one of my top 5. Like the water stand pipe, he always says that. That's an awesome one. It's one of my favorites as well. It's just such a small little mod, takes up no space, fills up really fast. But this 8,000 liter high dump bucket, I still haven't seen a bucket that beats this one yet. It's not really realistic for the size of the loader. Like, this bucket's huge for this loader. But the way it tips forward like that, you can reach way up high with it, tip it forward, and it unloads super quick and nice. I love it. Yeah, everybody out there too, make sure you guys go on and watch a bunch of Sealy P videos, because I have a suspicion that he might be away for a couple of days. He is feeling ill. His twins have came down positive with COVID. And he himself and his wife are not feeling well. And he said he feels like he has a fever coming on. So he's probably just a few days behind the twins, which really sucks because chances are they're all testing positive for COVID, which I hope that's not the case. At least for Sealy P and his wife, you know, they already know the twins have tested positive, but Mr. and Mrs. Sealy P have both got both of their shots, and yet still getting hit pretty hard by it. So make sure everybody out there still be really safe in the world. You know, wear your masks when you're supposed to. Even if you already got vaccinated, it's still going around. It is real, so make sure you do your part and wash your hands. And, you know, for all those people who have not got vaccinated, make sure you definitely do your part, because if, you know, do your part and keep the mask on. If you're not going to do your part and get your shot, do your part and at least keep everybody else around you safe, you know? Just such crazy times. So make sure you guys all go on there, watch a bunch of Sealy P stuff. He has hundreds and hundreds of videos, a lots of old series that if you guys are new to Farm Sim, Mr. CLP is the father of Farm Sim. Loads and loads of stuff. So make sure you guys keep on going on and watch. Yeah, I hope he feels better too. Thanks, Pistol. Watch a bunch of his videos and make sure his hours go up because that is his source of income. And if he misses time, he misses money. That's his bills getting paid, you know. So let's not try to let's try to make it easy on him and his family and best we can on our end and help him out. Give him a bunch of thumbs up. Give him a bunch of good, positive, loving comments and stuff, and make sure that he doesn't have to stress out and do all that. That's the least we could do on our end. He does so much for all of us. Let's go ahead and turn this off. I'm just going to leave this right here. Just going to take it as it goes. We're full 120,000 again. 9 people here. What is up, everyone? I really appreciate you guys all being here. If anybody's new, subscribe. Help out, hit that thumbs up. Let's jump in here. We're gonna see about getting a planter. First off, let's check our garage, and we are gonna see how much horsepower the Massey has. The Massey has 340 horse. So we could get a planter that has 340 horsepower requirement or less. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna do beans. So we're gonna need a planter. Not a seeder. We're going to want a planter. And we can step it up a little bit. Let's see, what is the YP 2425A? It's like one of my favorite all-time go-tos. 280 requirement. We might just be going with the YP 2425A. It is one of my top 5s. It only takes seed. Somebody was asking me earlier about the other one. Is the Great Plains YP something. I forget what that one is. It's shorter. It's not as wide. This one is 18.2 meters wide. The other one's like 12 meters wide or something. That one does take fertilizer and seed. He was trying to fill it up with dry fertilizer. I believe that one takes liquid fertilizer. And there's that tree planter I want to get as well. 26 grand to buy. It's only 1,300 to lease. So when I get into planting some trees, we'll pick that one up. I also do have these John Deere planters, 30 row, 24 row, and we also have a 36 row on here. This one's 155. It does take fertilizer and seed, which that's a liquid fertilizer, which we wouldn't be able to use on. Well, we have the dry fertilizer up there, so we would have to get liquid. So I'll probably just go with the Great Plains, and then we'll come back around. Oh, let's see. So yeah, I wish we were. Let's see, a lot of these do beans as well. See, that Borgo I was talking about picking up was this one here, which does do beans. Dry fertilizer. We have the John Deere direct drill stuff. We have this one here. It also does beans. Oh man, that's only 40 grand. That's probably really low leasing costs on that one right there. You say, hey, trees, it's alright that I switch back to FS19, right? Well, yeah, it's Farm Sim. It's all good, bro. This is another cheap one, 18,000 to buy. It does all your basic crop types down there. Not all of them, but all of your basic crops. But soybeans is in there. But this one here is nice. I haven't used this one yet. Maybe we'll go with this one. This one does only seed, which is fine. But you see the Great Plains. Oh, that was the other one. That Great Plains is 124,000. Sorry, 142,000, I believe. This one's only 40, so leasing costs on this one's only 2 grand. Design standard with the American flag. I like that since it's just Independence Day recently. That's kind of sweet. The Brazilian flag. Yeah, I like that. American flag. That's pretty sweet. The auxiliary light on it. Where's that? I wish we could zoom in more. Some mods that you look at in menu, I wish you could zoom all the way in on it. So we'll get the light on it. We'll lease it for $2,000, just over $2,000. Not too shabby. So that's at the store. So what we want to do right now is we're going to jump over here. Oh yeah, there it is. And we'll go ahead and plop that right there for now. And we'll leave our trailer up here with has 74, almost 75,000 liters of wood chips in it right now. But we're going to go ahead and take a little trip down to the store, pick up our planter. Actually, here I'll save us a trip. I usually like to make the trip, but you know, we don't do editing. This is our version of shortcut editing stuff. That way we don't have to do the whole trip all the way down there just to drive it all the way back. We'll just reset it right back to the shop. It's easy to do when it's a single piece of equipment. I don't know where was that straw that he was talking about? He said there was a patch of straw down here that he thought was the sell point, the delivery point for his silage bales. But I don't see it anywhere around here. He sent us a picture on there, but the only sell point up here, the only delivery point on the cargo ship is back here. And where's that straw at that he was talking about? Even Jim was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But you hit this right here and this opens up, and just like the other, you know, Sussex and stuff all has this type of thing, but that's where your sell point is for that one. But where's that? I don't know where that pile of straw is that he was talking about. Is it like, that'd be cool if we go over there. Can't go over there, I guess. Like, was that pile of straw something that... Whoa, I was like stuck on that little lip over there. Was that straw something maybe he brought over and dumped out? I have no idea. So I guess on the way over, we're going to be talking about some of these map updates on the way over here to get this seed put in here. So one of the last updates was you go up here on this door up here to my top left, up on the top of that building there, to trigger to turn off the sound of the plane. That was the last update. I'll be talking about more of the update type of stuff as we go through the series as well. I do want to go over there and check out that boat one more time. There's some little special thing over there where you can customize the color of the boat. So the boat's not rusty anymore, has lights on it, has a spotlight on it. The rudder, excuse me. The prop and the rudder both move now. I believe he goes a little bit faster. So I guess there's still no straw pellet point up there. But look, here's one of the updates. So you guys remember how big Jaws was in here, right? So one of the updates that he did, he made the sharks 50% smaller, I think. So there's sharks out there still, but they're not like really big anymore. So that's one of the updates. One of the other things he added in is CLP called them smugglers, but these guys on these little boats, these speedboats, are like taking the gold. Oh, maybe is one coming this way now? Maybe that was one that just went through up there. But there's little guys that go through on their little boat, and there's like a stack of gold on there. It totally reminds me of the Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg. When they're stealing the gold. Straw on a ship? Interesting. He was just wondering about delivering his grass / silage bales for contract at that point. I wasn't sure about it. I looked, and then I messaged Jim. He got back to me and said he had no idea what he was talking about, and that the delivery point for that is that you lift up the cover I just showed you. Oh, look, here comes one of these smuggler boats now. So we'll give it a second. You can kind of see them rolling by here in just a minute. You said my internet isn't too well? Oh, there goes one of the sharks there too. Those look good. That's a good size. At first I thought maybe they'd be too small, but that's a good size. I didn't mind the bigger ones either. They look good, like Jaws, you know, they're big. My internet seems fine right now. I'm not sure what's going on with yours. Like, it was a little sketchy earlier. I'm not sure what was going on, but right now it's all good. But here comes one of those boats now. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe I get a little bit closer over here. But there's gold bricks that are on the boat, and they're transporting gold. Here it comes in a second. There it is. That'd be a heavy boat, though. I'm not sure if you could haul that much gold on a small boat like that. Here, I'll go right down here, but you can see him going by on his little boat. And he has gold. There's gold bricks in there. So funny. What will he think of next? Yeah, the barge has lights on it now. The boat has lights and all that I was talking about. Loads of updates. I forget what other updates there were. If I'm missing some, I apologize. But there's various stuff around. So I already have seed over here. We're gonna go ahead and haul over here, and I can use the tedder to fill this thing up. I don't know if I could fast farm with this. That's one thing that's really good about that YP2425 is that I can fast farm with that one. No fertilizer in that one. There's no fertilizer in this one either. And if I can't fast farm with this one, no big deal. I haven't used this one yet, so releasing it, I just want to see how it is. And with the size of everything we're doing, this one works out just fine. Alright, so I'll have to probably unfold this. Let's see what other tractors are up here I can use. I'm going to bring this one over real quick. Because I want to tow that tedder around and get it where I want it, but I can't tow two things at once with the same tractor. This one's not doing anything. We already have 18 hours on this tractor. It's a good little, medium workhorse here. I like this one. This is a good little starting tractor. This and that, the Fendt Favorite. I like that one a lot too. These are two really good starting tractors. I don't see any reason why we should be getting rid of this one. Well, maybe I could repair it real quick though. You see how the repair on that one needs some love. This one's owned. We'll go ahead and repair that for $606. That might do a little bit better if it's had an oil change and got some grease in there. It was on the last quarter of its health there. It was getting down there pretty far. I've been letting equipment go. Usually I'm on top of like repairs and keeping stuff clean. I really just wanted to let stuff get dirty and let fuel go down and repairs need to happen. I wanted all that to, I wanted to do a lot of that in this one, so. Because to me it seems more realistic when you got repairs to do, you have to fill up fuel and, you gotta power wash everything. So I'm just gonna bring this out in the field for now, get it unfolded, and get it all filled up. So this field's all done, but field 6 over here, we have a ways to go. Let's go ahead and switch to the right seed first. We're running soybeans. And soybeans take very little fertilizer as well, so this should be a pretty easy no-brainer on doing beans on this field. Decent sized field. It's actually a really good sized field. So this will bring us some nice beans. I've been thinking about going a smaller harvester, but man, if we could run like some custom harvest, some custom cover. If we could run some like custom harvesting stuff like that for different people this year, that can help like take out a big chunk of us just owning a decent sized one. It kind of sucks getting a medium. Oh, excuse me. Well, I was going to say, it kind of sucks getting a medium-sized one and upgraded, because by the time you get a medium-sized one and upgrade, all the value that you invested into the first one, you lose so much of it. So if we're buying, I might want to just buy what we want to get right away and not have to worry about losing money on just like wear and tear on everything. I think it'd be cool, like, how I can't put seed in there from here. I wish that we can operate auger wagons from here, like with the remote, like they do. Or if you're in your tractor, you should be able to pull up and dump in. You shouldn't have to get all the way over here to activate that, I was like trying to see, I was trying to switch the other thing. So see, I think I have to switch the... should be able to dump into that just fine. Does it just find it in a sweet spot? Let's see, let's try it again. So what I think it is there's two compartments in this. Oh, there it goes. So what I did is switched over right there. I just didn't have it. There's one compartment with fertilizer, the other one has seed. And this seeder takes a lot of seed, so that's good. Alright, so we emptied that out. So I'll go ahead and pull this back over here. We'll run it back down and fill it up if we have to, if we start getting low on the planter. Let's go ahead and jump back in here. We'll close the cover up and get to her. This will be the actual first job that this tractor is actually like really meant to do. So we'll close that cover up. Got soybeans picked. That's what we want. It's a nice smooth animation on that. Let's fire. Oops, my bad. Let's fire up the planter. Sounds good too. Let's Good looking mod. Nice detail. Well, it's playing without me. I guess you're ready to roll, huh? Alright, let's see how this thing pulls around. So far, really nice. This field is going to look amazing once it's all planted. I just can't believe how many trees we got off of here and how long it took. You know, it took forever. Let's see if we can fast farm with this one. Oh, buddy, yes we can fast farm with this one. Yeehaw. That's what I'm talking about. This one might be staying around for a bit, guys. Because this one is nice. It's like, it seems pretty easy to control. It's like a decent width. I missed a bit of lime there. Yeah, we can haul this thing good though. Heck yeah. If it was going to go slow, I wouldn't have really worried about it too much. I am totally destroying some of my grass there, though. I'll make sure to stay out of the grass. But yeah, if it goes slow, it's fine. I just wanted to try this planter out, or this was actually a cedar, right? Yeah, I just wanted to give it a shot, see how it did. If it went slow, it's fine, but we're hauling 23 miles an hour, like 24 miles an hour. I bet it could keep going. I bet we go all the way to full speed if we're on a good run there. All depends on how much power the tractor has versus the planter as well. But there's our first big lap around already. That's pretty dang quick. Headlands going. Do one more of those around, then we'll start doing some back and forthing. Yeah, I really like this Massey so far. Also a good choice. It's only a lease, you know, we gotta return it, but it's like they don't drive us very much. It's definitely our newest tractor. There's only 3 hours on it. It's getting pretty dirty already, but I like it. This will take us no time at all. Makes me kind of happy I chose this one. The YP2425 would have been perfect to the Great Plains. That thing would have been maybe even better than this, but for the size of this versus the tractor, it's awesome. And it fast farms too, so win-win. We got to go back around and do fertilizer after, but the YP2425 doesn't have fertilizer either, so either way, they both fast farm. They both don't have fertilizer inside, so this was perfect. I think the YP2425, I think, yeah. Right, is it 2425 or is it 2524? I think it's the 2425. I think that one might have got this done too fast. And that one was $142,000 to buy. So whatever that is to lease, you know, 20 grand or whatever. I'm not sure what that is for leasing costs, but this one was 40 grand to buy and only 2 grand for leasing costs. So that is a no-brainer there. So I'm just going to try to make us some rows here. This is how like most people do it with their GPS, like in real life, and I think maybe even when they don't have GPS, like old school, I think they used to do this too. And it's only because it's the most efficient, because you can only turn so tight. So they try to, like, you know, turn without having to stop and reverse a bunch. So it's like you go out in your tightest radius to your next turn, which would be like that, without having to stop, and then you have to double back, but you don't have to stop. You just keep rolling the whole time. It's more efficient than having to back up your track or back up your planter or whatever, seeder, and get it right and then go. You just go out, stop. I always turn off. I don't lift. I turn off the planter. I make my turn, which is about like that. The way I can get it going right is off of the turn of the tractor and planter. That will determine really your, you know, how tight your turns need to be. You don't want to get them too tight because then you're not being as efficient, but you don't want them to be so much space where, you know, you have to like double back again, because that's also not being efficient. So you just gotta make your turn the right radius and then get on your line. Looks almost like it's running on a GPS line, you know. But I go off the lines in the field. You can see like the lines that are already down from like where the lime and all that stuff is. I can see the line in the field, so I drive along that to keep the straightness of my line. I tell you what, going 24 miles an hour doing this, 25 miles an hour, 26. What are we on? 27? 27? No, 26 miles an hour. Doing it at that speed really kind of helps keep the line straight too, because it just gets through it so quick. Also, when you only turn it off and not lift, you can keep the fast farm going. So when you lift your implement is when fast farm deactivates. So every time you would lift back up or put it down again, you would then have to reactivate your fast farm. So instead of lifting up the planter, all you do is turn it off and then back on when you need. Heck yeah. I like the way it looks too. That's when you know you either farm in real life or you play so much farm sim that you start doing stuff like this. Just not even when I'm doing this by myself and I'm not talking to you guys, I don't even think about it. It's just, this is how I do it because it's the most efficient way, and that's why people do it in real life. Like making that turn right there was a tight little turn, and still barely made going from that row to over to this one. And then we leave ourselves nice little rows to come clean up. Hopefully our 35% seed here in the tank is enough to finish it up here. And we have time on this field to be able to come in and fertilize still, because it's going to take a while for this to germinate. Just getting it down, but it's a good time. Get out of here, birds. I just put the beans down. They're already trying to get the seed. Come on. I'm just gonna see if we can run in cab for a bit. Running like this isn't too bad, trying to get this little patch. We are running really fast though for being in cab, so let's see if I can handle it here. I do like running in cab. I do a lot of it while I'm playing by myself. Because this is what it would look like if you were doing it for real. You wouldn't be going as fast, and yeah, you definitely wouldn't be going as fast. Sometimes I don't think I finished the whole row. But it's alright, if I miss some spots, I will totally go back. Yeah, man, we're planting beans quick. I thought doing this field was going to take way longer. And we're almost... I thought at first we weren't going to get even into these fields this year. But now we're planting beans on field 6. Almost 700 trees harvested. We've done at least 15 or 16 contracts now, I think. Let's see. We've done 17 missions and 673 trees so far. It's only day 12, late spring, season 1. 100 hours. I think we're actually just over 100 hours now. We are at 100.10. 100.1 hours, guys. Already put in this one. Episode 10, 100 hours in. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, stay tuned. This will be a full, complete, in-depth series. Precision farming, seasons ready, all that stuff. Everything's here. Alien Gym map, brand new update. We have a long ways to go. But I'm loving this map. If you guys haven't checked this map out yet, I strongly suggest it. It's not your big, fat, awesome American map, you know, stuff like that. But the features that this map has on it they're second to none. Easily. It's like everything Jim's done on here so far is mind-boggling. And like we'll get in more like the boat and stuff later. We'll go and check all that out. We'll be using the boat and the barge lots. Like that's going to be some of the main stuff. You can change the color on the boat now. You can put down an AJ toolbox over there, and you know maybe we'll go jump on the boat. Maybe we'll check out something. I think we have wood chips we have to go sell, so maybe we'll do some of that. We have 75,000 liters in the truck, in the trailer, I should say, from up there by field 14. Yeah, field 14. So whatever we like use, we put in. You know, I want to keep like an inventory in our silo. We'll just go ahead and we'll bring those back. Whatever we harvest up there, and we'll put those back into our silo. But I'll go ahead and I'll get some. I wonder if there's already wood chips actually. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's already some wood chips down there in the silo by the boat. I forget. We'll see what's going on though. Field 6 is planted. So I'll have to come back and get that all fertilized. Alright, I'm just gonna... excuse me. Yawning a lot tonight. I have nights like that sometimes. Some nights I don't yawn that much at all. Other nights I just, ugh. Like, I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. Maybe I am. I just don't realize it. So look at this boat. This thing is beautiful. He gave her a whole revamp. Nice fresh paint job. Everything's looking really good. The grain boat. But look, there's lights on it. Inside lights up. Lights all around. You hit L1 and O again. You got even more lights. You got all the lights up on top. And then you hit L1 and O again. You got the spotlight. Ah, come on, Jim. Really? You outdo yourself every time. Look, he even has dust. You can even see the dust particulates. Just like a lot of the lights on like Sussex farms and stuff. You can see the dust particulates in the beam of light. Ah, man. You do very good work, my friend. Very nice, very nice. We got the cooler up there on top. You know, everything's just looking real good. And the red and green light up too. Oh, those don't light up, but that would be really cool if those lit up as well. I do like the red and green though because red and green determines what side of the shipping lanes you're on a boat. Just like having your lights front and back, it's like it lets everybody know what way you're facing from further away. So yes, our new boat. See if there's anything in here. We might have some wood chips, maybe. If not, oh, we do. We have a whole load of wood chips. So real quick, something that you could do is that you could stop this and then you can unload this back in to the silo, and you can take it out here, load your crops back in. That's a cool view too. I don't. Maybe the dash wasn't like that. Maybe that's what it was. It wasn't a full wheel on the other one. And all the gauges work too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I already like this a lot. Also, oh come on. Also, Jim wanted a smokestack with the little flapper on the top right here, which looks really cool. Well, he asked 82 Studios if he could use the exhaust stack from the TLX. So this exhaust stack here is from 82 Studios TLX truck. And he gave a little tribute there, a little shout out, 82 Studios exhaust. Thanks, David, for letting him do that. Appreciate that. Yeah, you guys are all awesome. So yep, let's jump back in here, and we are going to fill that back up with the wood chips, and we're gonna go haul this thing right back up to the wood sell point and make some more money. I'm pretty sure we still have more wood chips in our other silo as well. If not, we can always make more. Oh, that looks like maybe a lot of our wood chips. But like I said, we have 75,000 liters over there, which will probably easily be, um, within the 100,000 liter range by the time we get done. By the time we get done over in that field, cutting those rest of those trees down to smaller bits and stuff. So we'll be able to replenish our supply over here pretty quick. Yeah, looks like it's going to take our whole stash here. Yeah, this boat still only takes 180,000, but now look at the rudder moves. Oh, look at the water coming out of the back there. Isn't that cool too? But you can change the color on this. So what you do is you don't go into tools or vehicles. You go into objects. You go into placeables, and you go into, is it decoration? Or is it miscellaneous? Oh, maybe it's not decoration. That was probably miscellaneous here. You go in here, which is part of the update. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I'll just show you guys. We'll pick our own custom color. There it is, AJT toolbox. So you get this little toolbox here, and you come over here to the dock. It's not any money, right? $0 and one slot. And then there's a little thing right here that says place AJ toolbox here. You just gotta spin it. To where it's like that, I believe, just like that. That's not too bad. And then what you do is you see if that's in the right spot. Because it's a placeable, you can't move it, you can't pick it up, but I think we got that just fine. And then what you do is you get back in the boat here. If I can. Come on. There we go. I guess if you're on top of it, you can't enter and you gotta be like down below. So we'll just go ahead and we'll back up out of here real quick. So when CLP did it, he backed up to it. That didn't work, so we're going to go ahead and pull forward to it. It seemed like that worked out pretty good for him. But there is a way that you take this boat, which is already beautiful. I like the color. If it didn't have this option, it'd be okay. Man, I noticed that some of the wood chips are spilling out. Right there's that. Jim, is that something going on? What's up with that? See what I mean? I don't think that's supposed to be. I didn't even fill it all the way up, so I can see if we're like over full and it's coming out, but I don't think that's supposed to be there like that. So check that one out, Jim. If you're watching it all, you're watching later. Check that one out right there. I think that's something going on. Whoops. So we're gonna go ahead, and what you do is we're also gonna get fuel too. But there's another fuel point around, so if we need fuel when you go up to other spots, it's all good. But we're gonna go in. Just gotta go nose in like this. Without crashing the hull of your boat. Let's see if I can get out of here. Come on. Sometimes it lets me get right out. Let me just get back in the boat. Sometimes I can just jump right off, other times it doesn't let me. So you come right here in the trigger, and you can go to repaint, you go to customize, and you can go standard design, or it's white or black letters. But you go up here to design color, and you can choose anything from this color palette. So if you want to go like olive, which that's actually a nice color for that. Let's go. Say you want to do like yellow or something. Whatever you might want to pick to, you know, whatever you're feeling, you know. You know, let's see what like purple looks like. You know, whatever how you're feeling for the day, you know. Red. That one's looks like a fireboat almost. Orange. The orange isn't too bad. Looks like Coast Guard. You know, like gray or something. I do like blues a lot for boats, like something like that. Maybe a little bit more bluey, like that one. I always like that, like this blue. Maybe I'll go with. That's probably what I'll go with right there. I always like that. Was that rabbi blue? Rabby blue? How do you say that? I don't think that grain or wood chips, whatever, I don't think it's supposed to be spilling over that lip there. So, if it is, oh dang it, I didn't even choose my color. Go back in here, customize, Yeah, I want that rabby blue. Yeah, either black or white. We're going with that ice white. So customize. I guess that did cost 300, but look at our custom grain boat here. It is beautiful. Oh, then look. Huh. Interesting. Now it's not like that. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, it corrected itself. So I'm not sure what happened there. Um, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna get some fuel. Yeah, the spotlight also, by the way. The spotlight. It's not dark out yet, but you can move the spotlight. Use L1 and right joystick. You can move it all around, like wherever you want to aim the thing. It's nice and bright. Thank you, Jim. He said he wasn't able to put a spotlight at all. Oops, on the barge, which is fine. It's like a weird. You'd have to find a weird spot to mount it, and stuff on the barge. But thank you so much for adding lights, and thank you so much for everything else you do for us. Look at that smokestack blazing away there. 82 Studios smokestack, smoking, smoke on the water, right? We're gonna cruise on up at 18 miles an hour. Man, this thing. Why wouldn't you want to use this? I really hope that having having stuff like this in the game, so you got the steering wheel now here, the gauges and stuff too. I really hope having stuff like this kind of opens the door for all the other maps and everybody else out there. There's a lot of people that have a cool like map. It's all it is, a flat. Even if it has terrain, it's a flat, boring map. Like this one has. Jim always has so many options, where like the possibilities are endless, and it's like I don't know. It's like funny and fun, and it really gets your gears turning. And you know, I'm sure like when people first look at this map, if they're not familiar with Jim's maps, they're gonna look at this map and be like, it's not a giant field in the middle of the United States. It's all these islands and oh no, hey, we're on the wrong side of the shipping lanes there. Or is he? Don't hit me. It's a close call. Everybody likes those big, flat American maps, or the rolling hills of a nice European style map. So like when they see this map, it's just like a chain of islands, and that might put people off. But there's some nice sized fields on here. There's so much to do. There's gold on here. Like there's production stuff on here. Everything Alien Gym, AJ Tech, anything, the No Man's Land pack, all that stuff works amazing on here because Alien Gym made all the stuff. And each update is getting better. Like I didn't mind the boat being like dirty and rusty, but now I got my own boat. The reason why he did this was so you can personalize your boat more. Like I want to use it, so now it has lights on it. It's clean looking, the color I want it. Everybody's gonna be different. Like some will be the same, but you get to make it how you want to make it, and that's like the whole point of Jim's maps is that there's so many options that you get to make it what you want to make it. Like No Man's Land, it's like a blank slate. You go out there and do what you want. You cut trees down, you remove rocks, change all the land. Like man, you change the whole map into one big field of soybeans, like I did. So yeah, we have almost 160,000 liters here. I don't even know what wood chips are even going for. Oh man, another guy. It's my body. It's like, go to bed. You need sleep for work in the morning. I like dreaming, but I don't like sleeping. It's a waste of time. My body, it seems to like sleep until the morning when I wake up and I feel like I got my ass kicked all night. It's funny, like when you're a kid, you can sleep no problem. You get beat up all day and doing stuff, and you can sleep and stuff no problem. When you're older, you go to bed like feeling sore, but then like you wake up and you're like, man, did I just get my butt kicked all night in my sleep? Like you wake up feeling worse than you did the day before. All right, so we're here at the sell point. I think actually I had to scoot back up a little bit more. There we go. We're offloading now. We're not going to get a huge amount of money from this, but we are going to be getting some money from this. But this will be the end of this episode. I really appreciate your guys' time. You guys are all awesome. If anybody's new, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. We have a long ways to go. I'm still a new channel, trying my best to put content out for you guys. Fun content. And you guys being here makes it fun. So, let's keep going. We have a long ways to go. Just the tip of the iceberg here. What are we going to get from this? We just got 31,492 bucks, but not bad. We're working up our way a little bit, and we're just going to keep on getting there one little bit at a time. We got beans planted. We got pre-emerge still to come down. Tomorrow's first day of summer. Hopefully we start seeing some corn pop up. We can start getting that going. And I might try to get some of it down before I see the corn. Maybe I'll go over there and check to see if it's germinated at least, and then try and get something put down. But we're just going to keep it rolling. So thanks a lot, everybody. Yep, hang in there. Watch a bunch of Silly Peas stuff. Tell Jim thank you. All that fun stuff. All right, everybody. Take care out there. You guys have a great night.